Yo, what's up guys, it's Spicy Rich, and today we're going to be going through some Reet footage. If you guys don't know, Reet is the best piece control player in Fortnite. And basically piece control, if you don't know what that is either, it's just learning how to use builds to manipulate your opponent into a spot where you can just shoot them. So we're going to be looking at the top 6 moves that Reet uses to perfect his piece control gameplay. Alright, tip number 1 is place walls everywhere. It doesn't matter if your opponent might not necessarily go in that direction, you want to get as much piece control as possible. And in this specific clip, Reet guesses exactly which direction his opponent will go to, places a wall, edits through, and shoots him. Alright, as we can see here, he builds over, edits down, shoots, edits through, places the cone so he can't jump over it, and gets the shot off. Let's take a closer look. Alright, so we can see that first of all, Reet gets the first shot and builds a wall. So he knows that Wolfies, who he's fighting in this scenario, is going to try to build out and try to get away from that wall as fast as possible. And so what Reet does to counter that, gets that first shot off and immediately places a wall and 2 cones. So he can't jump over and he can't build a ramp. A great way to practice this is to go into creative, pretend to take a wall. You can either edit through and shoot, or you can get ready to put a wall next to them where you think they might go, build walls around it, and shoot. A great way to practice this is just to go into creative and just keep building walls after walls. As you can see here, I just place a wall, edit, shoot, go through, build more walls, edit, place cones, and shoot. You can keep doing this both ways if you wanted to, until you get the hang of it. Alright, as we said earlier, it's about mastering your wall placement. Look how well Reet places his walls, and it allows him to edit through wherever he wants. Because Epic Whale, who's fighting this case, could turn around at any point, try to build and stop him, but he can't. He can't do any of that. He doesn't have time to think because all those walls are already placed. And that gives Reet the opportunity to edit through and place the ramp and edit and shoot him. Alright guys, so tip number 2 is similar to tip number 1. You're going to want to place those walls and immediately place other builds. It could be a ramp, it could be a cone. In this situation, he places a ramp and then gets the quick shot off, edits, gets the quick shot off, places the cones, and there you go. Let's slow it down. As you guys can see, Reet is moving towards his opponent. He sees him, immediately puts a wall, a ramp, quick shot, builds, edits, and then another cone. Now, watching this next clip, he does the exact same thing, except this time he just edits through, places a ramp, edits, and gets that shot off.
Dude, I did so crazy. That's so crazy.
A great way to practice this is just to go into creative and just build with walls pretty much in every direction, and practice editing through with a ramp or with a cone, just something that will help you practice in a realistic scenario. Cones, 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 man. This is the most important thing I can stress out of this whole entire video, is just editing up, putting cones to where your opponent cannot build. They are so crucial, as you can see in this clip. Reet edits up, gets the 200 pump, put the cones above him. This one he edits to the side, puts a cone. It's just too easy, man. It is the best way to use cones in the game.
Oh man, you should put your
Look how fast these fingers work, bro. See, I'm telling you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
A great way to practice this is to go into creative and just build walls everywhere you can. And this is an easy way to do it, is to just jump up, place that wall and cone, edit the side, and then try to box them up like that. It's just a great way to get an easy shot on your opponent, as well as just putting them in a cone, which makes it really easy. This next clip, I know my opponent's above me. I build that wall and the cone and get the shot off. Another great way is when your opponent drops down on you, be prepared to edit and put that cone right on top of them so you can get an easy shot on them. We'll slow it down real quick. As you can see, his opponent drops down, he gets the quick shot and immediately edits back over, places the cone, gets another shot. Unfortunately, he didn't kill him there. but he edits up over the top and then gets that easy shot to kill him. A great way to practice this is to go into creative and just edit that little side edit right there, and then practice putting that cone right above the top of it and just getting that peak shot. What I usually do is try to time it for when they are falling. You can actually hear them fall. Just have that cone ready to put above them. Alright guys, so tip 4, we're going to be talking about mastering our movement. If you ever watch Reet, you just know that no matter where he stands, he tries to stand in a spot where he can back up and avoid a shot. Whether it be placing his own build or just moving away from where his opponent's about to shoot, he never stands in the spot that his opponent thinks he will be. Notice how right here he stands in the left corner of the box. He avoids his opponent's shot, backs up, and then shoots him again. Alright, so notice how in this clip he goes to the far left side of the box, gets the shot off, shoots the other guy down, and look where he stands. To the left. He backs up so his opponent doesn't have a clear shot. I think he ended up getting 34 kills. In this next clip, notice how Reet uses his position to help him where his opponent can't even see him. Instead of just standing out in the open, he hides and crouches behind the wall. The same thing goes for this next clip. As you can see, Reet pushes towards the left side of the box, anticipating that his opponent was about to edit out, and he gets that 198 shot on him. Now let's watch it slower this time. Now you can just see how he slowly creeps to the left because he knows his opponent's wall. Creeps to the left in case he needs to get out, edits, 198, then goes in for the finish. Notice in this next clip how Reet again stands to the left, using the wall to help guard him. His opponent shot twice at him and didn't hit him once. Gets the easy shot. Now let's watch this in slow motion. One miss. Shoots at him, takes the wall. The opponent tries to shoot again, he backs up. Second miss. And that just lets Reet go in. Reet has 200 health. Game over. But again, just watch how important that is to have your movement down to where your opponent can't get that easy shot on you.
Okay, next to you too.
The same thing happens in this next clip. Watch how Reet again stands to the left, ready to build that wall if his opponent edits out. He's ready at any time for that guy to come and edit out. If he can't get this wall, he tries breaking in, doesn't get it, realizes he has to move back, shoots, builds a wall, edits, and gets another shot. Another thing you can do is if they haven't built in their box yet and they're waiting to get that peak shot on you and you're standing to the left, all you have to do is place a ramp, break their wall, edit, and shoot them. It's a really easy way to stop their shot from hitting you and to get a nice one on them. Tip number 5, master the double edit down. This is something that Reet's perfected and a lot of other people have. I personally have worked on it a ton. I have a lot of clips on this. But you're just basically predicting where your opponent is going to go. So here you can see Reet triple edit down. Here he tries to do another double edit, but he moves. Here he does one more double edit and then he gets the kill.
Oh my goodness.
So in this next clip, watch how Reet immediately tries to edit to the side, place a ramp and a floor. He doesn't get it the first time, but he edits through, puts a ramp, and that ramp is to protect you. In this next one, he just predicts where his opponent's going to go, then he edits a cone floor and gets the shot. A great way to do this is just go in creative and just practice free building and double editing where opponents may be when you're free building. Edit down, you know, practice the ramps, the edit downs. I obviously need to practice, but yeah, it really helps in game. Tip number 6, know the environment and build ahead of time. As you can see, Reet is doing solo versus trios in this. He's got like 14 kills. He's about to push this guy all by himself, and then he realizes, wait, his whole team's about to push. So he stops, starts building, as much as he can around him so he can get as much piece placement ahead of time. And it also confuses your opponent, so it doesn't let him know right away that there's only one of you. And so he resets. He doesn't just keep going. He doesn't just try to push one of them by himself. And this is why he's a solo versus trio god. But yeah, he just backs away from the situation for a second, reanalyzes it, tries to get some cheeky shots on as many players as he can so they don't all push him at once. Alright, now let's watch this out. So watch right here as another trio starts to push him. What does he do? He doesn't just sit up there and fight them all by himself. He runs down, repositions himself. He figures out where the other team is and he tries to get his finishes. This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say know your environment and know when to leave a fight and when to engage.
A large flank.
At the end of this video, watch how he destroys that piece and places a cone and a wall so he can't build. Now watch as he's fighting this guy right here. He gets the nice pump and he wants to edit down, but instead of still shooting at him, he shoots at the other guy and edits down and shoots him. That is what I'm talking about when I say know your environment and place builds early. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Those were the 6 tips and tricks on how to become like Reet on piece control. I really do think that if you guys practice these enough, you will get a lot better at Fortnite and a lot better at piece control. I think that they're awesome tips and I am still always improving on them myself. And there will be a lot more videos like this to come where I'm going to be breaking down other Fortnite pros, so I hope you guys enjoyed it.